a grade 1 in art at CXC level. In 2012, fate intervened and Kathy Ann discovered the talented artist Marsha Bhagwan Singh. This encounter reignited her artistic flame, prompting her to enroll in drawing and painting courses. These experiences not only refined her technique, but also rekindled her creative spark, ultimately leading to her to be the first to have a solo exhibition in 2022, marking a significant milestone in her artistic journey. So that's a wonderful story right there. Kathy Ann Perkins, accomplished artist. Valdine shares transitions from victim to survivor. And of course, Akeem Stewart wins his 3rd Parapan AM gold in discus. And you know, we love it here. We love when we can highlight positive stories. And let me just tell you just a bit about what's going on today. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, let me just give you a reminder on what actually goes down. Thank you for inviting me into your homes. And first, we have our Agro Corner. We're going to be speaking with Joanne Caruth, veterinary officer, Animal Health Unit. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to this discussion because it's something that a lot of people want to have some knowledge of. And so it's wonderful that she's here today. Also, for our Eye on Bagel segment, Tamia Ash joins us. Yours truly is in Tobago, and she's going to tell us just a bit about that and explain to us, you know, this lovely concept, this lovely business, and this lovely event that is to take place in our space. Also, we speak with Akeem Stewart as well. I am very excited. I've been looking on at Akeem for a very long time, and he's very accomplished, very humbled, you know, very successful in whatever he endeavors to do. So that's going to be a wonderful, wonderful conversation. Also, our very good friend Zav joins us again, and I'm looking forward to hear what he has in store. I know Zav is always creating, he's always writing, he's always pushing that envelope of creativity, and I am so pleased and honored that I'll get the chance to speak with him today again. Just on Brunch, a taste of Tobago. It's a wonderful cross-section of our population, and you get everything from business to arts to finances, you name it, and we have it right here. So do me a favor, do not go anywhere. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be right back. So until then, see you soon. We're going to be right back.
And the most vibes, and the most cars, and the most price. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with me mobile. I want a Christmas season with me mobile. Bring me sorry, let me toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with me mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up, or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. Be mobile. Life is on.
Light up the Christmas with the best fiber. Channel switch to Amplia. Thousands in prizes, plenty smart TVs. 1 year free service and suffering with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. We been drinking with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. Sign up now for 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
So your car break down.
Oh, no, not again.
And you're worried paying a wrecker could mean a pocket breakdown too. But when you're insured with Tatil, no stress.
Yes!
A Tatil motor policy has lots of benefits that protect your pocket, like free roadside assistance. That's free 24/7 every time, as many times as you need. Tatil, where people are people. A member of the Ansa McCall Group.
We are back. Brunch, A Taste of Tobago is on. I'm hoping that you guys are ready. I'm hoping that you have everything so that you can just sit and be a part of what we're doing. So my first guest, I'm looking forward to speaking with her, and I just want to say good morning to the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment, and Sustainable Development. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of what we do on Brunch. And it gives me so much pleasure. I'm indeed honored to welcome my first guest, Ms. Joanne Caruth, and, Senior Veterinary Officer, Animal Health. It's a wonderful thing, and it's something that we really need to really delve into and really touch on. Take the time to welcome you to Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. How are you doing this morning?
Thank you very much. I'm fine. Happy to be here.
One of the things that sometimes we sweep under the carpet, animal health, animal life, provisions that need to be put in place and sometimes are not. And I know so many of our pet owners are looking on, so many of the populace is looking on, and we just want to delve in as to the animal health unit. It's who is the animal health unit, and I think that's one of the questions that everyone would ask. So who are you?
The animal health unit is the veterinary services unit within the division. And we basically see about the healthcare needs of the livestock population of Tobago. In the Tobago House of Assembly, the Tobago House of Assembly has responsibilities for agriculture, and livestock agriculture is part of that agricultural sector. So we are there to take care of the livestock healthcare needs of Tobago. We've been around for many, many decades. Our unit is a relatively small unit. It's headed by myself, the Senior Veterinary Officer, and we have 6 field veterinary officers, as well as 3 animal health assistants, and we're supported by a small laboratory with a medical lab technician and a lab assistant, and we are based at Hope Farm, within the Department of Agriculture.
Okay, and there you go. And one of your colleagues, he visited the set so many times. Dr.
Crooks.
Dr. Crooks, yeah, he visited, and we always have such a wonderful conversation. So I'm always excited for Mondays because I get to speak with agricultural enthusiasts, workers, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful experience. But if we had to speak on the basic organizational structure of the animal health unit, how would we describe that? How would you describe
as
it?
I alluded to, we're headed by Senior Veterinary Officer, which is myself, and we have 6 veterinarians, 6 veterinary officers. That's the official title in the government veterinary services, and 3 animal health assistants. And they are posted in the various agricultural districts throughout Tobago. So throughout the length and breadth of Tobago, so that the Tobago farmers have easy access to us, right? Because we have vets servicing the agricultural districts along with the extension officers in the Department of Agriculture.
And what are some of the because I'm thinking the components. Animal health is vast. It's a large area of care. So my mind goes to insemination. It goes to, those types of processes. You want to just touch on that just a bit?
Along with seeing about the healthcare needs of the livestock population, we also have a laboratory, a small laboratory, veterinary laboratory, and the artificial insemination unit. At this time, it is staffed by two artificial insemination technicians and one of our veterinarians, Dr. Sheldon Bovell. He's in charge of that section. And basically, it's an extension service, an ambulatory service, sorry, where they go out upon receiving calls for farmers for requests to inseminate their animals. And at this time, we're doing rabbits and pigs, but we hope to expand in the not too distant future to resume insemination in our ruminants, such as our cattle, sheep, and goats.
Yeah, and it's like providing. It's like you do so much more than just be there for animals. It's like you're providers, because the components that you just described really speaks to not just animal health or animal husbandry, or it speaks more to animal care. And that's like a whole other vibe right there. Animal care. Let's touch on animal care. Now, you just mentioned livestock. Just go into some of the other components. You have livestock, rabbits.
Yes, so basically it's about livestock because it's agriculture.
Right.
And livestock meaning food producing animals. So we're talking about the cattle, the sheep, the goats, the pigs, the rabbits, the chickens, the ducks. And basically farmers will call into our offices and request the service. So we provide a range of healthcare for a variety of issues, whether they be reproductive. For example, in pigs, we get a lot of calls on pigs. Sometimes a mother gives birth, a sow, an adult female pig is called a sow. They will give birth and they don't have any milk. So we come along and try to assist with that. Sometimes it's just because the mother has an infection of the other and is not producing milk properly. So we treat with that, or we give a hormone that will assist with the milk letdown. We also have another major area where our services are required is when you have traumatic injuries. Sometimes you have a lot of fighting, especially between the male animals, and they have cuts and bruises and fractures that need to be mended. So we take care of those as well.
Right.
Deworming or gastrointestinal parasite control is a major area for us because animals don't necessarily eat at a table. I mean, I'm being trivial here, but
Yes.
they would pick up parasites in the environment, whether it be in the pen or whether it be on the grass, the pasture that they feed on, that they graze on. So they do pick up parasites, and we have two major parasites, type of gastrointestinal parasites. Those are the worms, similar to what parents would deworm their children from, worms and coccidia. And we have to be careful here. It's always good to call your veterinarian if you believe your animal is not doing well and it may have a gastrointestinal parasite, and it's important to do that. Diagnosis is important there, because the two broad areas of parasites, the worms and the coccidia, they're treated differently. Worm medication does not kill coccidia, that type of parasite, and the coccidia medication does not kill worms. So it's important to call on your veterinarian, your veterinary officer, so that we can diagnose appropriately by taking samples to the laboratory. We have a small laboratory, and what we can't manage, we would send to our sister lab in the Ministry of Agriculture in Trinidad, and we're able to diagnose some of these diseases.
So wonderful, because I'm thinking that I never got the chance to really delve in to animal care and the animal unit, and just how much you guys do. It's so much, because I'm sitting and I'm listening to you, and there is an immense responsibility that you guys undertake.
Yes,
Yeah.
because in the law, actually, all disease responsible for protecting and preventing a number of major diseases that can be devastating to animal production, and hence that all-important good of food security. As you know, governments are important in providing what we call good, and food security is a public good. Our division, the name itself leads off with that, the division of food security.
Yes.
So we also, in livestock agriculture is about livestock production. And when we say production, we necessarily talking about and giving birth to offspring, etc., so that you can increase in numbers. And we've been very fortunate. In a not too distant future, I would say by next month, we would be receiving our new ultrasound machine. The one we had before is in a state of disrepair, so that we're able to do some reproductive work, do some pregnancy diagnoses, as well as check the health of the reproductive structures, such as the ovaries and so on, because the ovaries produce follicles. The ultrasound will tell us whether the ovaries are healthy and producing their follicles, because without follicular development and production, you can't have ovulation, and without ovulation, you can't have fertilization and conception, which gives you birth. So that's important.
And I absolutely love the way you speak. I love the way your language is so descriptive. So you're speaking with me, and I'm able to see what it is that this should look like, or this should sound like. And that's a wonderful thing, because when you're coming to really speak on a subject or speak on a topic, then you must represent what you're coming to speak about, represent your office, represent your institution, and represent basically what you do. So I came off the topic there for a while, because I'm sitting and I'm listening to you, and I'm saying, wow, this is so vivid. I'm actually, seeing this so clearly. But what is the conversation like with regard to animal health, animal care, with regards to the division, the conversation with the policymakers, or the stakeholders, or the influencers? What's the conversation like with regards to animal care in agriculture? Are we moving in a positive direction, or is there still much work to be done?
Well, there's work to be done, as with anything, but we are moving in a positive direction. If I may say, we have recently been granted approval to construct a new veterinary laboratory, diagnostic laboratory. So we're looking forward to that. And that will enhance our diagnostic capabilities and abilities. And as we say, because we are responsible for animal care, and disease recognition and detection is a large part of that. So enhancing our diagnostic ability will allow for prompt diagnosis of some of the diseases, and prompt diagnosis would lead to prompt treatment and management. And like I said, you can have very devastating diseases which animal production, and you have significant losses, whether it be through morbidity or mortality, meaning ill health and death. And if you can get to some of these diseases, prompt diagnosis, and advocate for prevention and control, then we won't sustain those agricultural losses, which can negatively affect agricultural production.
Yeah, and we're gonna take a break. This is such an interesting conversation, so I can't just do one segment with you. I'm so sorry for keeping you, but I want to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back with Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. We're going to be speaking some more with Dr. J on animal health, animal clinic, animal care, you name it, and we've got it right here on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. We'll be right back, guys.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video call, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. I was just having a wonderful conversation with Dr. J. I since named her that. I tend to do that from time to time, and we're talking so much about the importance of animal care, the importance of animal husbandry and health and, everything that we delved into. So welcome back. One thing that I noticed and I've been wanting to ask for a long time, in terms of farmers, are there ground rules or general points of information that they should abide by as animal caretakers? Let's delve in there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, the division affords a number of training courses. Training at the Kendall Farm School, and we would always advocate that the farmers participate. Invitations are sent out because there's where we deliver information on animal care, and indeed as an ambulatory service, when the veterinarians go out, because that's how we operate, it's an ambulatory field service. Farmers will call into the office and then we go out to assist them. There's some things that we always advocate. Don't wait until your animal is on its last legs.
Oh, yes.
It's been sick for a few days or to a week before you look to call us, because sometimes the illness has progressed so far along that there's hardly anything we can do. Remember, a disease process can damage organ systems. And if you wait too long to call, because we're like I said, we offer a public good. Food security is a public good.
Yes,
and a public
indeed.
good by definition is affordable. So we're quite affordable. Right? People might be surprised of how affordable we are, but we are an affordable service. It's highly subsidized by the THA and the government in general, because the same happens in the Ministry of Agriculture. So please call us. Please call us when you notice something wrong. You may just have to chat with your vet and they may give you some advice. Another issue that we're concerned about, which we would wish our farmers would do, is just make sure that you when you're administering medication to your animal, sometimes, because you can just go to some of the agro or pet shops and purchase medications.
Right.
Read the label, read the instructions, what dosage to give, what route to give it by, because unfortunately we have had some stories where some farmers may give injectable medication orally by the mouth and vice versa.
Oh,
give
yes.
medication by the mouth via injection, because they can purchase some of the syringes and so on at some of the pet stores. So read your medicine labels carefully, and please feel free to call your veterinarians or animal health officers as the animal health assistants if you have any. Service is there for you. It is for a public good. We want to stress that. We want to stress that. And always ask for advice. And it's been, I want to say, with climate change, this is another don't. With climate change, where the temperatures are soaring, getting hotter and hotter, very frequently we have temperatures in excess of 33 degrees. Don't tie your animals out, like sheep and goat in particular,
yeah.
out in the open without any opportunities for shade. Tie them near a shade tree so that they can go and have shade, because animals, just like people, can suffer from heat stress.
Oh,
and
yes.
it can be lethal. It can be lethal. And make sure they always have access to clean water, and as well make sure that there are no obstacles in the vicinity where you've tied them, so that they don't get entangled, because sometimes the rope goes around the leg and it's there so long for an entire day, it cuts off the circulation, and the circulation is
Right.
compromised. And if it's there long enough, the tissues that are distal or just below where the rope is, they start to, for want of a better word, die off. And there's nothing you can do to save that leg except amputate it. So those are some of the things we see that are preventable. That are preventable.
And do you see, what about our youth? Do you see any rise in youth getting involved in agriculture?
Yes, we generally have a mix of farmers, both I don't want to say old, but more mature
Yes.
farmers and some of the young farmers. We generally have a mix. There's money to be made in agriculture.
Oh,
There's money
yes.
to be made in agriculture. Like I said, it's about food security. Of course, you have the economics of it all. You produce food, but at what price? That's also important. And I think TADCO, our special purpose company of the division, they're flying the flag of agribusiness and agri-entrepreneurship to encourage persons to get involved in agribusiness with their various initiatives. So, for example, the poultry initiative and the other initiatives that they do have, so that youth can find a viable source of income with agriculture.
You know, it's a wonderful thing. I always say that I love doing this show because I get to have those discussions that I may not have had I not been doing this show. And this is just one of those times. How do we contact you? Because I know so many people are looking on, and it's such an interesting conversation. I know, and you know, if I was looking, if I would be like, okay, how do I get on to the animal unit? So how do we contact you if we have any concerns or questions?
Right. So our office is located at Hope Farm. Some farmers journey to the office and visit us, but we have a telephone contact. The original contact is 660-2008, but it's down for a little while. We're happy that our service provider, TSTT, are trying to help us along that way. And they've installed a temporary number, 660-2434. So at this time, we can be contacted there, 660-2434, but hopefully the original number, which most of the farmers know, will be up soon. And then we are located at Hope Farm, so you can also contact the Hope Farm main office, which is where they sell breeding stock to livestock, 660-2108.
Okay.
So 660-2108 and 660-2008.
Right. And you know, let's just get off of the topic for a while, because that's just how I do things sometimes. You know, I'm looking at you and I love your ensemble. I love the way you put your colors together. So kudos to you. And also, if you had to say something to the viewers, if you had to inspire someone today, what would you say?
Animal agriculture, and in particular what we do, livestock agriculture, is a public good because it's about food security. And most of the public, I think, I remember, I'll give a little story. One of my colleagues in Trinidad was being interviewed many years ago from the ministry, a vet, I think they were acting senior vet at the time, a journalist of high repute, long-standing. And when she brought up, what did they do? She said, yes, we see about cattle and sheep. And he was like, cattle, cows, they need vets too? Yes, they do. It's not, and he thought, I thought it was just dogs and cats. So the veterinary section in the animal health unit is important, along with the artificial insemination. You may be surprised at how we can assist, because sometimes just a word of advice, can change the health of your animals and enhance your production immensely. We've seen it happen over the years. I've been a vet for over 20 years and I've seen it. So please feel free to call us. We are here to help. It's about the public good.
And which brings me to World Food Day just went, How was that for you?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
I must admit, we were a little apprehensive about going to a smaller venue, but it turned out to be really great. I mean, most of our stakeholders, if not all, were represented there, whether it's the farmers, those involved in marketing, general administration, agro-tourism, agribusiness. It was really, really, for my part, it was really, really wonderful. Those who would have, and kudos to the committee who would have worked really hard and for months, I think 7-8 months. Started in March of this year to put things together because it's one of the largest events on the Tobago calendar.
Yes, it is.
And well supported.
Yes. And one of the things that I really looked forward to, there was so much that was implemented. So it wasn't just the regular celebration that we were all accustomed to. And so with implementation, you see that, okay, there are initiatives that are coming on board. And I was particularly pleased with the initiatives. The Lamb Fest was wonderful. It was such a refreshing twist, a refreshing change. And it was so wonderful. Also, I had to speak on tradition that was implemented as well, and you got the youth involved, and I'm an advocate for the youth. I say that with no apologies. I am an advocate for the youth, especially when they are doing wonderful things, when they are being positive. Let's highlight that. Let's not just show the students fighting in school and having that kind of negativity painted on our youth. So I was particularly pleased with the implementation of the poetry. I hope that it goes on from strength to strength. Yeah.
And all because of agriculture. So it's not just about digging in the dirt or rearing animals. Agriculture is all encompassing, as you so highlighted by the various exhibits and activities of the World Food Day.
Definitely.
And we're glad that the public was able to get a taste of it because, like I said, it's one of the largest events. So the public is able to come and walk through and enjoy the exhibits that the committee had worked so hard to put up.
Yes,
and thanks to our hardworking secretary, to who would have given her ideas to have us implement some of those new and interesting initiatives that we spoke of.
Definitely. Well, it's such a pleasure being with you today. I absolutely enjoyed our conversation. I'm hoping that it's not the last one. I'm hoping that you're back and you become a staple of the Brunch family, because I love having the types of conversations that are so informative yet entertaining. So it's not just coming to talk about something or speak on a topic. You're actually delving in to any and everything that has to deal with said topic. And that's a wonderful thing. So we just want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch. Thank you for talking with us. Thank you for sitting with me. And thank you for your wonderful energy and positive personality.
Yes. Well, thank you. Glad to be here. And like I said, we hope the public recognizes that agriculture is important and there's a space and a place for everyone in agriculture.
Yes, and we are very, very blessed to have, dedicated workers in the agricultural sector, because Lord knows we need you guys. We need you so much. So from our family to yours, we say blessings to you. We say peace, love, and light, and of course success in whatever you endeavor to do.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Guys, we're going to be right back. But before I do that, let me just mention our trivia question. There is a sunken artificial reef in the waters of Speyside. What is the name of that reef? The answer at the end of the show. We'll be right back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development has relocated its Crown Point office to Glen Road in Scarborough to better serve you, our clients. Our main office is located at the corner of Glen Road and Glen Road Branch number 1, the building formerly occupied by Costa. Our grant and electrical inspectorate services can be accessed at number 2 Montessori Drive in Glen Road, building 1 and 2.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Like I told you before about a wonderful segments that we have on the brunch sets. And this is no different. Iron Bagel is up next, and I have the privilege of speaking with Miss Tamia Ash. And Tamia is the CEO of Yours Truly Skincare Health Services. And I'm so privileged and pleased because if you are a follower of this program, I always speak about the young people. I always speak about the positivity and you know, the joy that it brings me when our youth are doing positive things. And this is no different. So let me take the time to welcome Tamia to the show. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I am fine. I'm blessed. I have so many things in my mind, but I mean, that's life. That's living.
Yeah, that's all part of it.
Definitely. So tell me about your business. Tell me about Yours Truly.
Well, Yours Truly is a big brand. I don't like to call it a small business. I want to call it a blossoming business.
Yes.
We sell everything skincare and health-wise.
Right.
For your hair, your skin, your feet. We also have uni products for the women as well. We have a lot of different things. And we want to build courage in people to be able to say, you know what, I have acne. And that's okay. Let me do something about it.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's do something about it. And that's what we are here for.
I love the fact that you seek to not just provide a service, because I mean any and everybody's
Yeah.
doing that,
Yeah.
but within providing a service, you are motivating
Yes.
the client.
Yes.
You're empowering them.
Yes.
And they now have to look within themselves and really delve and say, okay, I have some issues.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
Let's deal with it.
Let's
Let's tackle
deal.
that.
Yeah.
And let's get over it after.
Mm-hmm.
And let's maintain that. I'm here to help you. My team is here to help you. And we are more than glad to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that because it's not just about, like I said, providing a service is one thing,
yeah.
but it's so holistic. It has to be an experience. You have to remember that, okay, yours truly was a whole vibe when I went there. You know, you have to,
Yes.
it has to stand out.
Yes.
Because
has
it's
to be
the
different.
holistic
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Different. Just when people come to us, we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to know that we are here for you. We could be friends. Yes, okay. That's what I want to provide because I have those issues and it was terrible. And I wanted someone to be there for me in that way. So I want to provide that for others as well because it could be on you and you could think that, you know, you're ugly and
self-confidence.
your self-confidence drops.
Yes.
And I don't want that. You're beautiful inside out, whether you have acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, anything. And you should be comfortable enough to talk to me and say, well, I have this problem. So, you know what you could do to help me? And I would love to help you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I want my clients to get out of me.
Definitely. And there's a passion in giving back. There's a passion in just there. Because sometimes someone just needs a positive word. They just need to hear something positive.
Yeah.
Because we see everyone, you know, we're all walking around with immense burdens. You know, we look great and we're walking down the road and we have so much going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need that outlet that we can escape to, that we can release. You know, and I'm feeling your energy, and I know that coming in to yours truly or being a part of yours truly is definitely a wonderful experience. So tell me, you guys are in Tobago. Tell me tell me about it.
We are in Tobago. I do free deliveries to Tobago every month.
Right.
So I provide my clients with that outlet. They message me and we have a free consultation. They send me videos, pictures of whatever the issue may be. Say, well, and I do the deliveries free of charge.
Right.
Yes.
So what is your clientele like? Is it like a really wide range of clients?
Very wide. We have clients from toddlers who may have eczema all the way up to my mother's age, which is 94.
Right.
Yes, all the way up. And we have a wide range of senior citizens as well who may just want to take care of your skin and so forth. But our main audience is between the age of puberty all the way to 50.
Because that puberty stage, oh my gosh.
Yes.
It does some things.
It does.
It
It really does.
And it changes, I think it changes your entire outlook.
Yes.
And I think for so many of us, when we were coming up, we did not have the outlets like what you provide.
Yeah.
So you had to suffer through all those
Navigate
years.
through life.
Yeah.
Just because I would like to say that I'm one of those people who didn't really have the outlet. Yes, my mom provided a lot, and she did what she can, and she was amazing at it. She's the reason why I started skincare.
Right.
Right, but in terms of the natural outlet, it really didn't have that,
that
for
was
me. So,
non-existent.
yeah, that's why I created it to be, so, you know, cheap, reasonable, and it works. So, yeah.
But how do we reach you, Tamia? Because I know so many people have so many issues and natural or naturally based products seems to be a buzz right now. You know, everyone wants to be as natural as they possibly can. So we're looking into our skin these days. How do we reach you?
Okay, so you can simply go on Google and you can type up yours truly, TT Skincare and Health Services, and we would pop up right there.
Right.
Our website is there for you. Our number is there for you. Or you can find us on Instagram at yours_truly TT.
Okay. Oh, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
To find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you like to say to the people watching? If you had to say something or leave a word of inspiration or positivity, what would you say to the viewers today?
Well, on my mind at the moment, because I love to be spontaneous, is never give up. Even though it might be a tough one, never, ever, ever give up. Just keep pushing through.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, and that's what I like to leave.
And you said it's so simple, but yet it's so effective because it really governs everything that you do. That when you don't give up, because I mean, life is a whole vibe.
Yeah.
It wraps us up sometimes.
Yes, it does.
And we have to choose if we stay down or we rise. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is so wonderful. Never give up. I think I'm gonna do some t-shirts with that slogan. You know, really bold print.
Yeah.
And that exclamation point there. Never give up. And that I'm gonna put on the t-shirts.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I love about you, I love the fact that you are passionate about what you do. That's no hearsay. I see it, I feel it, and I hear it.
Thank you.
And I just want to say thank you so much for doing what you do and providing this type of service. Like I said, the natural care industry is growing. I am really thankful because, like I said, when we were coming up, we did not have these outlets to really delve into and really see what's best for us, you know, and having consultations is so wonderful as well, because you might think that you need something when in truth and in fact it's a totally different product that you need to be getting for your skin and for your health.
Yeah.
So we are so thankful to yours truly. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Thank you so much for being a part of Brunch today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You know, and we definitely want to keep in touch with you as you journey, because you will grow, you will evolve. What are some of the products that you offer though?
Well, I will speak mainly on our the most both product I would say is our turmeric lightening scrub.
Right.
Our turmeric lightening soap. No, it does not bleach your skin complexion. It just helps lighten the dark marks. And our papaya and pumpkin line. So we have scrubs, we have soaps for your face, your entire body. We have uni oils, uni soaps, we have room teas, and we have a lot. We have a wide range.
It's a wide range.
Yeah.
It's so vast. So I know to my queens, let me speak there, because I know we have some issues here. We dealing with the stretch marks, we're dealing with the spots, we're dealing with the hyperpigmentation and everything, and you name it, we're dealing with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we push on through, but we still have to deal with basic care of our skin.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And that's a part of it. Skincare should be self-love. Just take your time with it. Never give up. And you will get there. We have products for everything. Just message us and we'll help you.
I love the fact that you said skincare is self-love, because they go hand in hand.
Yes, they do.
And I think one of the things that we miss, for instance, I'm a mother, and so you tend to put yourself on the back burner just a little bit. And I think sometimes you have to have that nudge and that jolt that says, okay, you know, I'm not happy with this. I need to fix this.
And you have to also remember that if you don't take care of you, who else is going to? And you need to take care of you to take care of your babies.
Definitely.
So that's something to keep in mind as well. Even
So
if
you
it's a
need the
little
best
10
you.
minutes,
Yeah.
take that.
And they need the best you. They don't need you to be aggravated or agitated or stressed. They need the best version of you. And this starts with self-love.
Yeah, even if it's just 30 minutes, 10 minutes, they wouldn't mind because they will get the best you after.
Yes, exactly.
Take that time for yourself. It's very important.
Definitely. You know, Tamia, I had such a wonderful time with you.
Thank you.
We have to chat again because I think you're going to be growing so much and evolving so much, and there'll be so much more to talk about the next time around. So we just want to say thank you for being a part of Brunch. From our family to yours, we say blessings, we say peace, love, and light, and of course, success, continued success in whatever you endeavor to do.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
You
It was
are
wonderful.
You are most welcome. You know, we're going to take a break, guys, and we're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. But let me just mention our trivia question once again. This is a good one. There is a sunken artificial reef in the waters of Speyside. What is the name of that reef? The answer at the end of the show. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
Wait, I don't even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them things?
Well, the port right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now, I'm going to our wedding. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with me mobile. I want a Christmas season with me mobile. Bring me sorrel every toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with me mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. Be mobile. Life is on.
Light up the Christmas with the best fiber. Surfboard channel switch to Amplia. Thousands in prizes, plenty smart TVs. 1 year free service and free groceries. We surfing with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. We been drinking with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. Sign up now for 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
So your car break down
Oh, no, not again.
and you're worried paying a wrecker could mean a pocket breakdown too. But when you're insured with Tatil, no stress.
Yes!
A Tatil motor policy has lots of benefits that protect your pocket, like free roadside assistance. That's free 24/7 every time, as many times as you need. Tatil, where people are people. A member of the Ansa Group.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Back. My kings and my queens, we're back. We are back. We are back. And I want to thank you so much for inviting me into your life this morning. Thank you for inviting us into your living room. And thank you for being a part of what we do here. Remember, I'm just a small part of the team that makes it happen right here on Tobago Updates Television. And one of the things that I love about this show is the cross section that we reach. And in saying that, I have been privileged to come across an accomplished writer in my view. However, upcoming, on the way, writing. So I'm not going to disclose who that writer is just yet, but there is some literary stuff going on, and I just felt like I needed to share something that I saw recently from this writer. So I just want you to bear in mind, to my Tobago people, we have wonderful persons in our midst. We have immense talent in our midst, and I'm hoping that as the show grows and evolves, that you get to meet them and get to hear what they have to offer in this space and time. Right? So before I go to my next guest, I'll just read one of the paragraphs here. The poem is entitled Morning Sun. It goes like this. It's morning sun, yes, that very one, peeping through like a delighted soul, my inner child signaling a magnificent day, giving birth to life as it unfolds. Birds flying high, their spirits soar, trees vigorously dancing, upon the earth's floor. Stay tuned for more as I introduce my next guest. Now, I'm so privileged, I'm so honored to be even speaking with this young man today. I've been watching him for so long, and I love the humility, I love the support, I love the fact that he is an athlete like no other. And it gives me great pleasure to really welcome this morning to brunch Mr. Akeem Stewart, our Trinidad and Tobago Paralympic athlete, and a very successful one at that. And we are so proud to have you. So good morning to you, Akeem.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
You know, I've been waiting for such a long time to talk with you, and I'm so happy that I'm finally getting the opportunity. But you are a powerhouse. When I see you compete, when I look at you and you walk out on that track or that field, that's what I see. I see a powerhouse. Did you always want to be an athlete?
Yeah, it was always a passion, and it's basically was like a traditional thing in the family. So I'm truly privileged to carry it on.
So your dad, your family, I see so much support there, and it's so wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to see. What was your first Olympic event? When was the first time that you competed?
Okay, so before I was classified as a para athlete, I used to always compete as a athlete. So I would have my track and field career would have started off in 2006. And I made my first national team back in 2008, representing Trinidad and Tobago at the junior level.
Oh, so you started at the junior level. That's a wonderful place to start. So where did the journey take you after that? Because I started hearing your name before I knew who you were. That's what happened. That is what actually happened in my experience. So where did the journey take you from junior competitions? What happened after that? Just walk us through.
Well, a lot happened afterwards. I took part in the NACAC under 23, where I won bronze in Toronto. After that, I was classified in 2015. I went to Mexico. I broke the America's record. And after that, I just been traveling a lot, competing, winning medals, breaking records. But after COVID 2019, it was mentally tough for me to be focused as an athlete because I've been training with no expectation of competing, not knowing when the world will be back to normal. So it was tough mentally for me. And I know I've been getting a lot of questions where people see me in public and ask me if I am finished the track and field, but no, I am back. I've been fighting with injuries and stuff like that, but only the close person in my circle will know what I've been through. So I'm just thankful to be back on the international stage winning medals.
What is it like for you when you compete? Is there a fuel in you? Is there adrenaline? What is it like? Paint a picture for me when you walk out onto that track or you walk out onto that field and your mind is pumping and you're like, yeah, time to get down to business. What does it feel like for you?
Okay, so basically I train by myself, so I don't really have training partners and stuff like that in me. I am associated with, I'm a member of the Kaizen Panthers Athletic Club. So now you have some young athletes who I do mentor there, and for me, I just like to compete and do my best. I do not really study anything much other than just going out, enjoy the competition, and come out healthy. And I think being on the field is my happiest place in the world. Like I have nothing to study other than just being happy, and making other people happy. So, yeah, I think me being on the field is just amazing.
And you know,
Amazing feeling.
it's so wonderful because you love what you do. You know, we
Yeah.
see it, we hear it, we sense there's a passion in you to succeed, and you have been doing just that. So who are some of the people that you would have met on your journey that you might want to mention? Who are some of the persons that you met along the way?
I met a lot of persons, you know. First of all, I would definitely love to thank my dad for seeing the things that other people didn't see in me. You know, he was my first coach. You know, also my mentor, who is now deceased Brian Oldfield, American shot putter. I would like to thank Wade Franklin, who worked with me in my early stage of as being a senior athlete. You know, always giving technical advice and stuff like that. I would like to thank TTPC, everybody from the entries, and basically everybody in track and field, you know, always positive, giving me positive feedback, you know, tell me where I could improve on, you know, and always keeping me on track. So I'm thankful for everybody that I come across in life.
And you know, with everything, Akeem, there are challenges. There are going to be times when it seems a bit much, and you have to make the decision if you're going to let life wrap you up or you're going to rise to the occasion and strive, you know, to be better, strive to evolve. So I know that there would have been challenges along the way. But if you had to say something to the viewers, if you had to encourage them, you know, upcoming athletes or entrepreneurs or just anyone who wants to go after that they believe in, what would you say to them today, Akeem?
Okay, so anytime you want anything good in life, you have to work extremely hard because sometimes the worst of the worst things will happen. It will pop up when you do not expect it, you know, so you just have to be committed to whatever you want to accomplish or achieve, you know, and also align yourself with positive people or persons who do the same thing you have the passion for and stick to it.
I love the fact that you said align yourself with positive people. This is so important because the energies that you invite in is so important to your development. It's so important to your mind growing and wanting the best for yourself. And I love the fact that your family is so supportive of you because it really, really starts there with having
Yeah.
that support, having that shoulder that says you can do it. I believe in you. You know, these are may seem simple, but they are so important to the development of a person. And being an athlete, you have so much more stress that would go onto your body because you're using your body, you're using your strength to really get out there and do what you do. So I just want to say I am so proud. I have been waiting to meet you for a very long time now, like I said before. And I am so glad that I actually have the opportunity because I've been looking on and there's a pride that I have. And I say this with all honesty, Akeem. There's a pride that I have when I see you competing, when I see you performing, when I see you representing and representing well. And
Yeah,
I am
thank you.
thankful. I am proud. And you know, I'm waiting to see what's next. What are you going to do next? So what's next for Akeem? What's next for you?
Okay, so what's next to me? I'm gonna come back home, take 10 days off training. Just my injury when I was coming out to this championship. So that kind of, it was a setback. But me, once I go to the competition area, I go to compete. So I forget about all of that. But when I come home, is to do therapy, get a little bit of rest. Maybe start my season off in January next year. Maybe I'll be going a couple meets before Worlds. I have Worlds in Kobe, Japan in May. So I cannot afford to slap off a training for too long. So yeah, you just try to stay focused on the main picture, which is 2024, the Paralympics and the Para Championships.
And what was it like? Because this is a question that keeps popping up in my head. What was it like when you entered into competition internationally, meeting new persons, meeting new people, getting to know others from various countries? What was that like for you? Did you make friends easily? Did you have any setbacks? Culture shock or anything like that? What was it like meeting
Okay,
various persons from other countries?
okay, so me being a show, it make me easily, it make me, it's very easy for me to interact with other chores because chores is like one family, no matter where you came from. So also I also compete with a lot of Olympians, world champions like Tom Walsh and other athletes. So when I go to compete, I don't really look for friends, but at the end of the day, we will have friends. But it doesn't be hard to interact with anybody else other than chores. It's pretty much easy.
And what is it like when you're preparing for the various events, for the various competitions? What is it like for you? Is it that you have a strict regimen that you have to follow in terms of training and what you have to eat and things like that? These are the questions that I always wonder about, in terms of being an athlete. What is your training like?
Okay, so me preparing for a major meet like this, I will train twice a day. So I go to the stadium, I do my throws, because I do both shot put and discus. So I do shot put, discus in the afternoon, and after that I go to the gym. And to me, right now, this meet, it was very, very tough, seeing that I didn't have access to the Dwight York Stadium because of football. And where I train outside the stadium, the distance I throw, it discuss land on the road, and it always mash up because they put a road on the train area. So it's very much, I was training and limiting myself in trying to push myself if I wanted to. Because the distance I was expecting to throw over here, it was pretty much impossible because I had to limit myself in training. Then to throw 100%, it was tough mentally.
We don't think about how much it takes or how much goes into preparing yourself for events. We are not athletes. The mass population of us, we aren't athletes, so we have no idea how much it takes, how much stress is put on your body, how important nutrition and those things are. But in terms of your strength training, what is that like? Is it intense? Do you always have to delve in and make sure that your flexibility is on point and your strength is on point and your training is beneficial? Because sometimes we could be doing some things that aren't benefiting us, in what we're our sphere in life. But what is it like? Because your flexibility is one thing, because I said I've been looking at you for some time now, and your strength is another thing. You have a raw power within you. And so what is it like in terms of your training? Do you have to do things for your flexibility is a must. What do you do in terms of that? Just give us a snippet of what you do.
Okay, so I do both Olympic lifts that is specific for throwing, for the throwing events, and also I do powerlifting. That is for me to get the gross strength. But yeah, field events, you have to be flexible, you have to be coordinated. And as a whole, it's very tough because you just don't do one basic exercise or anything in general, not no set program, you do a lot of different stuff because it's good to cross train as an athlete, for your body not to be adapt. You mustn't adapt as an athlete. You mustn't have a comfort zone. So my weight training will be very, very stressful, because the amount of weights I lift is very, very heavy weights. And sometimes the gym is not it don't have the sufficient amount of weights for me to lift, or the machines and stuff like that, or room space. But I'm truly thankful, I must say. Special thanks to Kelton Thomas, for assisting me with my preparation for this meet.
What is it like representing your country? What is that feeling like?
It's a very, very humbling feeling, I never really face it with any critics or anything like that. But track and field is a very well sports across the board. Whether you're good or bad, it always have critics. And to me, I always get positive feedbacks on whatever I do. Whether I go out and compete and do not bring back home a medal, it's always positive news. Feedbacks. And it's always a pleasure to represent Trinidad and Tobago, especially Tobago, me being from the smaller island. Going out in the world and dominating is always a good feeling to put our country on the map.
But that you said putting your country on the map.
Yeah.
Because that tells me that it's not just about going and excelling in the sport, it's also about being an ambassador. So you think of yourself as an ambassador. And so
Yes,
you are willing to receive the responsibilities that comes along with that. Being from this small island, do you feel a pressure to succeed, seeing that where you're from is so small?
No, because small axes cut down big trees. It doesn't matter where I came from. At the end of the day, I know where I want to be as an athlete and as an individual. So it doesn't matter where I came from. It's just that I know I have a duty to fulfill and perform, and that is the sole purpose of going out there and compete.
I'm looking at the pictures, I'm looking at the images of you, and there is a pride. There is that essence of your rhythm as a Tobagonian, and that is a wonderful thing. I speak about it so many times on the show. But when you win the medal, this is always something that I wanted to ask. When you win the medal and you get up on that podium and that starts and it's a live band, so you're hearing the trumpets and all those things in there. How does that feel for you, hearing your anthem being played?
That does be a whole burden come off my shoulders, because I wouldn't lie, to me the most stressful part of my life does be my weight training. It have times when I will feel like, faking sick or just not to complete the program, because my body will literally be shutting down, it's being pains. But okay, so before I came up here, I started doing heavy weight training, and I wouldn't lie, 2 weeks, sore muscles. But yet there was not an off day. I still had to go and train through it. So it's like after me competing for 11 months training and competing for 11 months for this year, after I compete and I heard my national anthem, I know I finally have at least a month to rest, so my body can recover and have a little free time for myself.
But is there anything else that you want to do in life? Do you have any other interests or hobbies that you want to, get into? Or are you involved in other hobbies? Is it just sports with you, or do you do other things?
It's just sports, and I also have a mini farm. So other than training, I love my farming.
So what do you have on the farm? Is it is it livestock? What do you delve in?
Yeah. We have pigs, rabbit, and ducks.
Okay, and how long have you been farming?
Since 2000 and maybe 16.
Okay, so what's going on for Christmas? Could I contact you to get some poultry and some meats, because Christmas is coming up, so I need a sauce.
Pork is kind.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, one of the things that I admired about you, well, I spoke about your family and the support and how important that is to have that support system. And this is something that you definitely it's a fuel. It really, really makes a difference when you have that support system. So when you go and you compete, you win up all the people medals, and then you come back. You went on the podium, national anthem was played and everything, and you're coming down off of that whole euphoria. You're coming back down, and you get home. What's the feeling there? I have to ask, what is the feeling there when you get home?
Uh, well, me, the welcome from my family, all my friends. Well, I should say all my friends. I have a few friends. I don't really interact with much persons, I have a selected few friends, who always keep me on track, even from childhood, whether it's sports, school, whatever it is, there was a few persons that was always there in the high and lows. So it's always good to spend quality time with my family and friends. So it's always, I was be anxious to be back home.
Yeah, and I love it. I absolutely loved speaking with you. Akeem, I am so honored to be speaking with you this morning. Your humility is so immense, and yet you keep cutting down these big trees and you keep blazing through and succeeding. And I just want to say I am so proud of you. Tobago is so proud of you. Trinidad and Tobago is so proud of you. And from our family to yours, we wish you nothing but blessings. We wish you peace, love, and light. And we wish you continued success in whatever you endeavor to do. So I want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch. And have a wonderful, wonderful day as you go forth. So guys, that was Akeem. Oh my gosh, doing the most out there in the Paralympics fair and representing well. So we just want to thank him for being a part of what we do here on Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Right about now, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. But before I do that, let me just check on this trivia question one more time. There is a sunken artificial reef in the waters of Speyside. What is its name? The answer at the end of the show. We'll be right back with more Brunch.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video calls, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development has relocated its Crown Point office to Glen Road in Scarborough to better serve you, our clients. Our main office is located at the corner of Glen Road and Glen Road Branch number 1, the building formerly occupied by Coastal. Our grant and electrical inspectorate services can be accessed at number 2 Montessori Drive in Glen Road, building 1 and 2.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
Wait, I don't even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them things?
Call the port right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now I'm going to our wedding. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
Good morning. Put a smile on your...
Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates. Real questions and honest conversations with the sole aim of keeping you fully in the know. Full disclosure with the executive every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on Tobago Updates.
Welcome to Standard, and today we're launching High. It's our newest brand that Standard is launching, and it's where luxury meets affordability. We're very proud of this brand. It's taken some time to get the right collection in place, and we're also going to continue to improve on our collection as time goes by and we listen to our customers more. We've changed our suppliers for this collection to European suppliers, so you're going to get that European finish. We've been very pleased by some of the results that we've been seeing in terms and response to it in the market, and we're so glad to bring it to Tobago and show Tobago what Standard could, grow with them as well.
It's not just about looking good or having materials that are easily cleaned or sustainable materials, because the important thing about this particular collection is that it is quality. It is meant to last and it lives up to the standard name. about never beating on quality and price. This furniture particularly, especially our outdoor line, which ranges from fiberglass, plastic types of outdoor stools, outdoor chairs, even the outdoor furniture, it is built to last.
That's the importance with high, right? It's not only looking good, it's going to feature things that make your life easier, and it's not too damaging on the pocket. That's important for us.
This furniture fits the lifestyle of Tobago, of the Tobago customer, of the Tobago guest. It is the perfect type of furniture for you.
But this place so boring, enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Poof. Then look no further. Portmore is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
But this place so boring, enough.
Mamai Lakai Home Service. We specialize in cleaning of carpets and rugs, mattresses, living room and dining room sets, vehicle detailing, cleaning and commercial spaces. We also do landscaping and tree cutting, pressure and power washing, floor care, fumigating and air purifying. You can also call us for professional painting services, babysitting and adult sitting. Call us now 333-4430 at Mamai Lakai Home Services. We take cleaning to another level.
With Brunch. You know, one of the things that I love about doing this show, there are so many topics to be visited, so many conversations to be had. And, you know, one of the things that stood out for me just recently, you know, I was able to do a little reading, do a little, you know, research, and I came across some wonderful poetry, wonderful works of in the literary space, and I came across a poem called Karma, you know, and I saw the name and it just kind of stood out as to what can someone write on this topic. And you know, I found it, and I just give me a moment. Let me just share it with you as I wait for my next guest. Let me just share what I would have come across. So the name of the poem is Karma, right? And the writer goes on to say, if karma possessed a face, she would be the face of doom or one of awakening, a face of revenge or one of a new beginning. She would never be a mass, blueprint, or entity. Each stitch in time she would crochet specifically, intricately weaving destiny, an artisan of reality, navigating situations, even a discouraging word, each specially embedded on that life canvas we somehow think we own. If karma was a being, her textures would vary. According to the mission, she would depart from the norm, inexcusably. Depart from what was accepted or taught. Darkness would represent light, love, and purity. And light would represent despair and misery. Black, a cosmic beauty. And white, the ugly truth. So pick your poison, good or bad. Know it's the framework of positivity. To follow, spew wickedness, receive just that. The wickedness you show, karma winked, nor does she apologize for those who spew lies and deceit. What goes around. This karma never sleeps. She is always watching you. So I saw that and I just, it took me back because what can one say about karma, right? So that's just a few of the literary persons we have. So let me just take the time to welcome our next guest. Now you guys know him, singer, songwriter, composer, musician, poet, and the list goes on. And I'm taking the time now to really welcome him to the brunch set. But before I do that, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get you guys ready because this is definitely an experience you don't want to miss. So we're going to be right back with Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. We welcome Xavier Edwards to the set, and you guys don't want to miss it. We're going to be right back. Love you guys so much. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for being a part of what we're doing. And I'm so honored. I'm always in love with that our young people are doing beautiful things in art and culture. We're in any and everything, and we're getting the chance to be innovative. Yes, we need the wisdom of the elders, but we need the young energy. We need the energy of the young. And my next guest speaks to that. He's on the side here agreeing with me. Let's welcome Mr. Xavier Edwards back to the set of Brunch. So Zav, blessings to you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
So tell me, what is up? What's going on? What's new and exciting that we need to hear about?
Well, firstly, myself and Ruel Lynch, we have a new single out called Unite. New single and music video. That's the latest musical project we put out.
Right.
And it's about 18-month project because so much happened in between when we started writing it. And now that it took that long, there was a lot of challenges in my personal life, Ruel, as well as the videographer, Isolate Media. We all had losses that were really close, all part of our immediate family.
Right.
And well, now that we have the opportunity to share it after such a long time, it makes it even more special. Especially in the midst of all the challenges going on in the world right now. The song is about unity, which starts within, and then hopefully inspire all other humans to have unity amongst each other.
Yeah, I love it. I love that word unity. It speaks volumes.
For sure.
And it seems so simple when we say it, but if we had it, at such an immense capacity, wouldn't it be a beautiful thing if we
True
could
that.
all unite?
True that. Imagine if we could just unite inside in terms of when I say I'm doing something, I do it.
Yeah.
That alone would be, amazing.
Yeah, it's like
so
so
that's the journey.
amazing to have.
True.
I think that this is something that we need. Your music is something that we need. Actually, when we are losing that human aspect, we are losing love for one another. We're losing respect for one another. We're in a space where it's governed by selfishness. It's governed by, wanting real things and, living in that type of framework. And music is so powerful. I love the fact that you use music as your medium and you use yourself as a catalyst. So the song came about because of personal experiences that you guys had.
Well, the song came about Ruel really sent the song to me initially. So Ruel Lynch, the person who I did a reel with, I think 2 to 3 years ago.
Right.
Amazing producer and songwriter. He sent it to me. And it just so happened that between the writing process and the beginning of shooting and the end of shooting, we all experience losses in our families. Right. And it just also happens that the song's called Unite, and we're in the middle of so much war. Right. So it's just divine timing, and even though we had the challenges, that is what making it so special to share it now, because when that video started to be shot, our families were primarily whole. And by the time the video was finished shooting, everybody had lost. Mikey lost his mom, Hannah Rose and I lost our son, Ruel lost his best friend. So like sharing that now is just, we're just glad to be able to share it now, and it feels like a release, like an exhale.
And sometimes things happen in sort of like a domino effect, and sometimes our loved ones suffer along with us.
For sure.
And it's a sad thing, but it's life.
That's the nature of life.
Yeah, it's life.
That's true.
So do we let it wrap us up, or do we still fight and strive for unity, for freedom, for equality? All these words that seem simple, but if we had them, yeah, it would be a wonderful, wonderful thing.
True. You mentioned selfish, a lot of selfishness in the world right now, and it took me back to a time where I was actively working on having a different understanding of the word selfish, because now from the place of I could see myself in everyone.
Yeah.
And the pinnacle of that was when I was in Trinidad in Sawa Market. One of the moments, I wouldn't say the pinnacle, but one of the moments that stood out, and I had lost $100, right? And I was like, well, another version of self has found it. And I'm at a space right now that I could afford to. So it's all love, and I wish them well, and that was so liberating.
Yeah.
So that all those things tie into the same ideas of unity and love and equality and harmony with each other. If you could actually see yourself in another person, then you'd show them love, you would treat them well, you treat them the way you want to be treated.
Yes.
And that's what we encourage in this song.
So just remind me again, that the concept is one of awakening, well, for me. And I'm hoping that it reaches the viewers in that same regard. The realness is also very, it's very raw. It's very, there are no apologies. We're being real, and we're discussing life. This is life.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah, and the topics are worth discussing because not talking about them don't help us to heal them challenges,
Yeah. So the name of the song,
Unite.
Let's start there. Because unite is such a powerhouse of a word. We have been hearing this word since the beginning of time. And somehow we seem to fall short just a bit in terms of uniting one another.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I think unity starts within. So just this morning I posted on our sunrise sessions. That's a new series we're doing. 1 minute gems of inspiration, and the topic was in the biblical perspective of Jesus. Every time, when they ask him, who are you? He'd say, I and the Father are one. The higher self and the human self in harmony.
Yes.
So in a sense, there is no conflict in should I do this, should I not do this. There's no doubt, there's no lack of belief. There's just an expression of truth, a wholeness. And I think because so many humans in general do not practice centering, we could live, sure of our saying what we mean and meaning what we say whole, then naturally you cannot find that equilibrium with others because you haven't found it inside of yourself.
Yes, it starts, it has to.
It has
to start with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's my note to encourage everybody to take a little moment and center every day. Pray. Money with yourself so that the outside world, you could live harmoniously with them too.
Yeah, because they need to have the best version of you. This is what I always try to speak on. Giving yourself or giving your energy, it must be the best version.
Yes.
We don't want the aggravated you or the agitated you or the sad you or the lonely you. We want you to be so comfortable in yourself, so confident that we always get the best you. I mean, it's sometimes not possible because we are human.
We're human, we are challenged.
We fall short.
We're striving towards it.
Yeah.
And that's the every day. And not to beat yourself up when you do achieve it. But also not to be lazy and don't attempt at all.
Yes.
Because that not only leads to the suffering of others, but you suffer as well.
Yes, you do. So where can we remind us where we can find your music? Because it's definitely inspirational.
Yeah.
It's definitely uplifting. I love the rootical, if I could use that word. It's rootical.
Radical, radical.
It's radical. It's thought-provoking. You take what you want from it, that's up to you.
True, and the art evolves as you interpret it.
Yes.
I make no claims of knowing exactly what it means. I know what it meant to me. But we share art with people and the world for them to make what they do of it too.
Definitely.
The music could be found if Zav, all caps, that's XAV, anywhere, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. And you can follow me on all my social media platforms. Stay connected, stay inspired at zav.sound. That's SOUND.
Right, Zav Sound.
Yeah.
And just remind us of some of the members of your team, because you have a wonderful group of people that really come together and gel, really mesh well. And that's so important as well, because the mind and the energies have to connect positively.
Correct.
Yeah?
We both learn through exchange.
Yes.
Firstly, I'd like to give a big, massive thank you and shout out to Isolate Media. That's the eye behind everything we shoot. The director, creative guidance as well has been great input, and he's a great brother and friend. He directed the video. He shot and edited as well. Unite. He also shot and edited Reel. He also shot and edited and directed Blessings.
Right.
And we just started a series called Sunrise Sessions, where we mention in those little gems. And that just happened organically. So big love to Mikey of Isolate Media. Chanel out in Amsterdam doing great work. Hannah Rose, just for being a great partner and a good guidance.
Yes, of course.
Every other associate of the team we work with, but in terms of core team, it's a small team right now. Yeah. But you know, we're big. Yeah. We're big in.
But you're big. Yeah. So it's not even just numbers.
Yeah.
What you're able to accomplish. It's big.
We just listening. But when we listening and we getting guidance, we activating.
Definitely.
That is what everybody on the team working on right now. Just listening. And once we hear it, we active without being busy. But we active.
Yeah. And that's good. That's a good place to be. What are recordings like?
The recording sessions are amazing. On that note, I'm actually recording with Kyle in Trinidad right now. We do some recording with Kiwan as well, but primarily Kyle right now. Those are amazing because, as you mentioned before, the team is important. The synergy is important.
Yes.
And, you know, to be in a space where you're working with someone who understands when to push you to where you need to go and also understands when to pull back and just let you express. Yes. I get that in the studio with Kyle. I get that when we shooting footage with Mikey. I get that in conversations about how we build out with Hannah Rose. And, you know, yeah, I'm just glad after we finish the recording process to be able to then share the work with everyone. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and you said it so well. There's a sharing of positivity that has to happen. You know, and once you have that, can't go wrong. It's amazing what you can come together and create.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and I think you have a wonderful team. I think what you're doing is wonderful. It's positive, you know, and I, for one, am very, very, very proud of you. I think that you have something that is rustic, you have something that is pure, and that is so rare to find.
I had a lot of elders along. I had a lot of guidance along with it.
Yeah.
I benefited from having elders around me from a young age. And then I also benefited from having elders around me. And elders don't necessarily mean seniors. It just means people who carry that spirit of guidance and they're just here for you to support you along your journey. I had a lot of them along my active spiritual journey. And I'm proud to say and happy to say that even the people who entered into this space from a production side, from a friendship side, from a management side, and are still here, right now, they have contributed immensely to my growth because everyone who is in the team is also working on their spiritual development, which is important. You know, we're not letting that slide in the name of making music. That's not what it's about.
I love it. We're not letting that slide in the name of making music, and you said it so well. Zav, we want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch. It's always a joy speaking with you. I love your energy. I love your positivity. And from all family to yours, we wish you blessings, love, and light.
Blessings.
And we wish you success in whatever you endeavor to do. So we're going to take a look at your wonderful video, Unity. Before we do that, this is Brunch for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being a part of what we do here. We wish you nothing but blessings, love, and light. Before we leave, though, our trivia question for today was a really, really lovely one. There is a sunken artificial reef in the waters of Speyside. What is the name of this reef? The answer is the MV Maverick. The MV Maverick. I did not know this. I learned this today. So I'm so thankful for doing this show and getting to know just a bit more, just, you know, adding some light to your day. And I hope that you feel a little bit better after watching. You feel a little bit lighter. You feel a little bit more positive about going forth today. So we wish you blessings, love, and light. And join us again for Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. See you guys again. Bye-bye. And we now tune into Unity. This is a music video. Xavier Edwards and Ruel Lynch. You guys take it in.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, na, 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 yeah, eh. Excitement, they fighting wild tonight. Got to make it right. They're fighting wild tonight. Whoa. Got to make it right. Oh. My African friend, where you there? Chicago, them away there. Illusion friend, away there. Show me ya, show me ya. North Carolina, where you there? Bahamas, where you there? Tobago, Passivo, hey, fighting wild tonight. Oh, got to make it right. They're fighting wild tonight. Oh, got to make it right. Yeah, yeah. One people, one planet. We all living on the earth. And I show you have a mother. Cause we all had a birth. And I know you know joy. And I know you feel pain. I know you seen the sunrise and got wet by rain. If you're Indian or African, Senegal or Pakistan, Tobago or Trinidad, you're British or American, you're Benin or Syrian, Jamaican or Grenadian, Canadian, Panamanian, don't treat me like a alien. No, I don't like it so. You don't have to treat me bad. Even though I might think different or have a different theme for God. Or have a different skin color, or a different hairstyle. I know the true essence lives inside the heart, lives inside the mind. Won't be here forever, just for a little time. Only love we have, only love will do. All my love is for my people, all my love for you. Unite! Unite! Yeah. One people! Everybody smile cause we are one family. Hands to the sky cause we are one family. Oh no. All of the fight on. I come to fight on. We battling for peace, so I come to war for peace. Get up from off your mattress, you still sleep in dice madness. Should be tired of all this slackness. Hey, it's time to hate. Don't be too hooked on debate. Every creed, every race, let us find our equal place. One voice, one harmony, one face.